started. Now it's like, all right, game in a week and a half or a game and a half week or whatever. It's like, here it is.
Yeah. It was the number one thing. I wrote a post at NinersWire.com where I was like, these are the 6 things that have to happen for the 49ers to go back to the playoffs. You got to go have these 6 things go right. And number 1 was their best guys have to stay healthy. George Kittle's already on IR. Brock Purdy might miss 2 to 5 weeks. Trent Williams is missing 2 practices. Juwan Jennings is missing 2 practices. Like, if you were listing the most important 49ers before the season, the only player not in that group that I just mentioned, Purdy, Jennings, Williams, Kittle, the only other player specifically offensively is McCaffrey.
And by the way, CMC, you've been dealing with your injuries, but we're going to need you to probably take about 30 touches in this game.
Christian McCaffrey had 31 touches last week.
Yeah, at least 31, 35 probably.
Good news, Christian McCaffrey, a full participant yesterday after not practicing on Wednesday. That was the team called it rest related. But they also said that about Trent Williams while listing him with a knee. Christian McCaffrey also listed with a calf, and McCaffrey a full go yesterday. I was viewing this game as one where, all right, McCaffrey, man, because I don't think the Saints are great. And if the 49ers were healthy or healthier, I was coming in on a Sunday before we knew about the Purdy injury going, all right, this might be a spot where you can get away with giving McCaffrey like 12 touches in this game.
Yeah.
You can do a heavy Brian Robinson workload. You can lean on Ricky Pearsall and Kendrick Bourne, and you generate offense that way and let Brian Robinson, let Isaac Guerrero get some carries. You can limit Christian McCaffrey. But now it's like, man, I don't know how they win without like what's the number of touches Christian McCaffrey has to get to for the 49ers to win?
35.
35?
Yes. Dude, Kittle's not there. Juwan Jennings might not play on Sunday. All right, Brock Purdy's not the one throwing the football.
Let's assume Juwan Jennings is playing.
34. No, like 30. He needs at least 30.
Wow.
We're being serious. He needs at least 30.
Man.
That is how you're going to get through this little stretch of Brock Purdy's hurt. That is how if you're the 49ers and you look, Trent Williams may be out. That's tough. Juwan Jennings may be out. That's tough. Mac Jones is going to start.
Yeah.
But you look at CMC still there. It's like, all right, we still have a chance to win. That is their key right there. And Ricky Pearsall looked great last week. Showed some flashes of being a number 1 receiver. So we'll see what he can do with Mac Jones. But like CMC's got to be the one to take it home for them, at least offensively. Like if the defense can hold the Saints to whatever 10 points, 7 points, a touchdown, whatever it is, and Mac Jones is able to put up 2 scores, then perfect. But if the offense has to do something, like you're gonna look to CMC.
If you're in the 49ers defensive meeting room, what's the number? You're going to write a number on the whiteboard. You're going to go, this is the number we have to hold them to get a win.
10.
Well, I was going to say 13.
Okay, I'm going to go 10. I wanted to go 14, but I'm going to go 10. Yeah.
So if they score 11 points, the 49ers are losing.
Well, no, it's just if the Saints score 10, it's like if the Saints score 10, if we come out, like, if you told me going into that game, the Saints are going to score 10 points, whatever, then it's like, okay, the 49ers are no doubt going to win that football game.
Sure.
I don't know how well Mac Jones is going to be able to move the football if Juwan Jennings isn't playing. Like, what if Mac Jones has a couple of turnovers because he's forced to throw the football a few times or whatever? Not saying Mac Jones is this horrible quarterback, but he's also not what he was drafted to be either. And there's a reason why he's been a backup the last couple seasons.
So I was trying to talk myself into the Mac Jones thing. Didn't work. And I'm going, all right, well, Kyle Shanahan wanted this guy 3 overall. He can, when given time, he can be kind of a dime machine. Good with his accuracy, smart player. But the thing that separates Brock Purdy right now, or not the thing that separates him, but the thing that makes Brock Purdy valuable for the 49ers right now is that ability to extend plays, right?
Yeah.
It's that nobody's open. He's going to go create some space, make some time. He's going to get out of the pocket. Free rusher comes through. He's going to escape. He's going to a little sidearm throw to get it over the rusher coming on. Like he's figured out ways to overcome pressure. that is where I think Mac Jones is going to struggle. I'm really worried the Niners offensive line is going to get exposed.
Yeah, Mac Jones has no athleticism where he's going to be able to move around in the pocket or kind of escape on the run or anything like that. He's not that quarterback.
He's got some subtle pocket movement. We're like, all right, got to step up pocket, step through. He's got that. But when it comes to, all right, Jake Brendel just got beat.
Go make a play.
To sprint out right and make a play. I don't think he's got that.
Yeah, and if we were going into this game too, where George Kittle is healthy, Juwan Jennings is healthy, and they have their regular weapons on offense, and I'd say, yeah, like the 49ers are scoring 20-plus points in this game. Like I think Mac Jones can do enough with everyone there, but just given the guys are hurt, I think they're going to struggle a little bit on offense. Where it's like, yeah, they're probably going to come out of this game maybe scoring 17 or 14 points, and going to need the defense to kind of bring it home.
All right, let's do this. They have 5. If Brock Purdy misses 5 games, which is what Ian Rappaport from NFL Network reported he could miss. 2 to 5 is what Rappaport said. Excuse me. Let's say he misses all 5 of those. Talking about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers need to win 2 of them. That's 2 and 3. That gets you to 3 and 3 with Purdy coming back. At Saints, do they win that one?
Yes. I think they still get it this week.
I think they win this week on having nothing to do with, I know we're talking about their offense. I think the Saints might have trouble moving the ball in the 49ers.
Yeah, I think the defense is going to have a easy job.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of the Saints.
Cardinals at home.
So this is, I'll call this one a win, I guess. And I'll kind of reason with you after this.
Okay. I don't think they're going to beat the Cardinals at home. If this is the group that they're playing with. I think the Cardinals, not Shane Steichen. Jonathan Gannon, thank you, is a good enough defensive coach. I think the Cardinals are going to be 2-0 going into that game because they play the Panthers this week. I think the Cardinals are going to be 2-0 going into that game. I think they're going to be feeling themselves. And I think the 49ers in their home opener, if this is the group they're playing with, I don't think they win that game.
Okay.
I think the Cardinals would be more talented in that situation. Then it's Jags at home.
I'll give them a loss there since I give them a win against the Cardinals.
Okay. Oof. Here was the point of this exercise. If you're beating the Saints, you have to win one of those 2 games because then you go to the Rams on a short week.
You're losing both of those
and
games.
Then you go to Tampa Bay the next week.
I have them going, like, the reason why I have them beating the Cardinals and losing to the Jags, like, you can flip that if you want. It doesn't really matter the team.
Win one of those
I just figure Kyle Shanahan is good enough. The defense is going to be good enough to where they're going to be able to get at least 2 out of these 5 games right here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're winning in LA. I don't think you're winning in Tampa. So you're just going to have to figure out whether it's the Cardinals game or the Jags game there to get that second win, I think.
And if you lose to the Saints this weekend, now you got to get both of those.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also the NFL. Weird stuff happens.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you look at the Jags and you were to put them against the Niners this week, you'd probably look at the Jags as the better team. But like I said, it's the NFL. I'm going to give some credit to Kyle Shanahan and the defense, and I think they get one of those somehow.
Yeah, and that's it. I think so much of this is going to come down to the 49ers defense. Because I don't think Mac Jones is awful. But again, I don't think he's elevating the group that he's very likely to have.
He's not winning you a football game.
Right. Can Mac Jones, if Mac Jones gets you 17 points in every game, I think that to me is enough to win two out of those 5.
Yeah, and I think you can get the Saints, and we'll see what the Jags are after this week. They got the Bengals, so if they come out winning that one, it's like, all right, maybe the Jags are a little bit more legit than we've thought. So that's why I kind of give them the Cardinals one. Kyler Murray, and I don't know about that.
The Bucs game is interesting because that's one where Kittle will be eligible to come back. They'll be coming off a mini bye after the Thursday game. Maybe they're trying to get Brock Purdy back by then for that game in Tampa Bay. And maybe they go into that game where, all right, Kittle's back, Purdy's back, McCaffrey's still healthy, Juwan Jennings is healthy, and all of a sudden you feel a lot better about.
Oh yeah, everything's out the window if those guys are back.
Yeah. Nervous about Mac Jones, man. I was really trying to talk myself into it.
How far did you get to? It's like, oh, maybe it will work, and it's like, nah, this isn't gonna work.
It's more if he had a full supporting cast. If it was the 49ers as they were intended to be.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, Ricky Pearsall, Juwan Jennings, wide receiver 3, George Kittle, Trent Williams healthy, Christian McCaffrey back there, Brian Robinson is RB2. I would feel so much better about I think the conversation would be, hey, if the 49ers just kind of keep cooking offensively, let's say they go 5-0, do you stick with Mac Jones? I think that would more be the conversation.
Yeah.
I started going down the road of what does this look like? And when you start talking about what Mac Jones is particularly good at, it's like anticipation, accuracy, but also he's going to be thrown to a lot of receivers who aren't getting a ton of separation.
What if Brock misses all 5 games and they go 4-1?
I don't think there's a scenario where Brock Purdy's not going to be the starter when he comes back.
Rightfully so.
There's just not. I don't. Unless they average 90 points a game.
What is the conversation, though? We know Kyle Shanahan's not going to bench Brock Purdy for Mac Jones. What is the conversation, though?
I kind of wonder if the conversation starts revolving around Brock's contract. And again, they go 4-1. They score 26 points a game. Mm-hmm. Mac Jones just kind of it's
just Kyle Shanahan again, another quarterback he's throwing in, and it's just turning water into wine or whatever they say.
Right, and it turns the entire team building philosophy that the 49ers are working under on its ear.
Yeah,
because they just paid a quarterback $53 million a year, and you got your 2-year, $10.5 million quarterback in there just doing what that guy was doing.
Yeah,
that would be the conversation. I don't think Mac Jones is good enough to do that.
No, I think they're going 2-3.
They have to.
2-3. I think they're 2-3, closer to 1-4 if they were to lean a certain way. If they were to go 3-2, I'd feel pretty good about this team.
If they go 3-2 and they're 4-2, getting guys back, yeah, they'd be in a very, very good spot.
Yeah,
I'm not ruling anything out. Like I said, the NFL is weird. That's just kind of
that's what they say.
It's just kind of the vibe I get. All right. We also there's another Brock who's hurt. Brock Bowers. Yeah. We got an update on Brock Bowers yesterday. He did not practice, but Pete Carroll said he expects Brock Bowers to play against the Chargers on Monday night.